mercy and we Biafran, Lord give us a free.
My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, I welcome you to Skolante TV, where we bring to you news that concerns the restoration of Biafra and freedom all over the world.
And give us a freedom.
And in this video, I will be bringing to you Musa, the Defense Chief of Staff, Military of the Zugeria, lamenting over Simon Ekpa gaining the airspace over the Zoo terrorist government. Also, we'll be seeing where Simon Ekpa has already had a talk with the Benue stakeholders and coming to alliance with Benue people. Also, the return of the gentle commander. We will be seeing all these in this video. But before we dive into it, let me quickly welcome back to my channel those of you that have been following my videos. And if you're new, I welcome you to Skolante TV, and I do urge you to subscribe, like the video, and also click the bell icon so that anytime I drop a video, you will be well notified, and share it as well. So we are starting with this first news concerning our Chief of Staff, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze. And she says, breaking: as Nigeria Defense Minister General Musa that recruits rehabilitated terrorists to kill Biafrans informed the world that Biafra PM Simon Ekpa has taken over Nigeria airspace. Listen to two videos attached. We will be listening to the videos in a jiffy. She continues writing, he, being Musa, urges Nigeria Information Minister and Nigeria media to go after Simon Ekpa and Biafrans in a negative manner. And the Information Minister asked General Musa, when have Nigerians discussed who they are? This question is in line with Simon Ekpa and Biafran's quest and call for a referendum in Nigeria to discuss who they are and who will lead them. Biafra exits from a country run by individuals such as General Musa that rehabilitates and reintegrates known killers or killer terrorists into Nigeria military and police is a must. UN, Goodluck Jonathan, and so many other people that she tagged so that they will see this post. So now we are playing the video. So first is from General Musa, then second will be from the Minister of Information that he complained.
This issue of Samuel Ekpa, I still don't know why we're not doing anything much about him. We can't allow him to get the airspace against us. The country Finland is offering him, is giving him refuge. They shouldn't do that for whatever reason. And we have diplomatic means of going through those things. So I think Minister of Information can do so much.
That we want to talk about again. We've had issues. We've discussed, for example, economy. We've discussed politics in this country. We've discussed restructuring and all those things. When have we ever sat down to look at ourselves and define who we are? If you are asked who is a Nigerian, what do you say? How do you expect a Nigerian to behave? What do you think Nigeria should expect from its citizens? What does the citizen of Nigeria expect from his own country? Chief of Defense.
So my people, I believe you've heard the minister responding to Musa. I believe Musa did not expect that response from the Minister of Information of Zugeria. Yes, because you know the thing, the cry and call that Biafrans are doing is actually now opening the eyes of a lot of people, even some of them that are criminals. Sometimes they will check the pros and cons to know the one that works, so this is exactly what is happening this time around. So the man asked him a pertinent question. So has Nigerians has a Nigerian or Nigerians, checked who they are, or if somebody can ask him who is in Nigeria, what will be the answer that the person will give? So the man made a lot of sense. Okay, so we move over from here. So we can see here, you can see these evil people standing, the governors of the south east. They are the gatherers of vulture. So Simon Ekpa says, breaking, our attention has been drawn to a planned meeting of self-acclaimed and illegitimate governors and political appointees, monarchs in the southeast. The meeting, which is to plan how to kill Biafrans, will never be allowed to hold in our territory. We are calling on all politically appointed monarchs who don't represent Biafrans to distance themselves from any gathering, and especially this gathering. If you attend this gathering, go with your baggages and from there join Hope in Abuja. So you see, as Hope Ozodimwa is ruling Imo State from Abuja, that is the advice PM is giving everybody that is planning on going to that occasion. So here you can see Soludo Berry's father restates commitment to Anambra burial laws. Days after Biafra government changed for Soludo, finally the murderer Soludo buried his father secretly and claimed there is a new burial laws restricting people in Anambra from having burial ceremony in Anambra. So if you recall, there was earlier call by the PM himself that on the 23rd that Soludo will do the burial, that there will be sit at home, that he will not have a successful burial. And Soludo rightfully did the burial in a low key, and nobody, actually most people were not aware of it. So, and he now said himself that as we can see in the Punch news, that he now said that the burial of Anambra State, or burial in Anambra State, has changed. And so there is a new method of burial. So, many people will come to argue all these things, like, Simon, you are not doing it, but people that are feeling it, and we are seeing the scores. It takes someone that hates someone with a very big passion. No matter what you do, he can never see what you are doing. So for haters that will come and be saying, he said that he because I saw one stupid boy that we are following before. Okay, he was once critic news, all of a sudden turned 180 degrees, okay, the opposite side, and started supporting, or should I say, the criminal DOS, and against Simon Ekpa, because I believe those are the people pushing him. So everything Simon Ekpa does, this guy sees it as nonsense. And this guy has been eating from Simon Ekpa, because not now go to his Twitter and news. The news that he gets more views must be the one that he mentioned Simon Ekpa. You see, and he's still even eating from him. And Simon Ekpa warned him. It's just that sometimes the good guy doesn't want to deal with people. Anyway, moving to another story. Okay, this one, let us hear this. Our Biafran lady made a very quick, but this is kind of long. She actually made, but we will play a little bit of it so that you hear what she started talking about Biafra. Let's go there.
Educated can be educated. On today's breaking news, the Honorable Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa released a statement on X in regards to the recent upholdings of the gallant resistant fighters, where they have reported significant strides against terrorism in the region of Biafra. The Prime Minister highlighted the neutralization of several individuals linked to the terrorist activities and the recovery of substantial cache of weapons, including explosives. In a series of recent operations, Biafra resistant fighters have successfully targeted and neutralized individuals associated with the terrorist elements across Biafra land. The group asserts that these actions are essential in combating threats to the region's stability and security. Additionally, there has been pictorial evidence released of the weapons recovered during their operations. This development raises questions about the extent of weaponry in circulation and the potential implications for the ongoing conflict in the region. Amid these developments, the Prime Minister is strongly urging civilians to exercise caution. Citizens must stay away from military barracks, checkpoints, and police stations to prevent unintended harm to non-combatants during the conflict. As the situation unfolds, we will continue to provide updates and insights into this complex and evolving dilemma. In other news, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has parted ways with legal representatives Ifeanyi Ejiofor and Mike Ezokome.
Okay, my people, I believe you guys have heard her talking about our gallant men. So this is one of our own. She is reporting the news as we are all doing, and that is what I urge anyone that can actually do this same thing that we are doing. You know, it's all about amplifying the voice of Mazi Simon Ekpa. Okay, and when all genuine Biafrans put mouth to circulate the news, okay, more people will be able to hear our voices, right? They will hear, number one, about Biafra. Number two, we will be able to use it against our enemy. Today we are gaining the media space because of the way a lot of us have actually delved into media. Okay, so many of us started this media without having any experience whatsoever, but today so many are doing very well. So that's how we should be doing, and not doing it for monetary, like you are just doing it like a blogger. No, if you want to be an agitator, if you want to be a liberator, if you want to be someone that fights, a comrade, if you want to be a comrade, you have to be one, and not just bringing every news from here and there just because you want to make more views and all that. No, we have to amplify the voice of Simon Ekpa, who has abandoned everything that he was doing to face this Biafra immediately that they, kidnapped our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So let us be his voice as well. Okay? So our Biafran Ada here, she's doing very, very well. We move over to the next news. So this one is the combination, people compiling our Simon Ekpa, the PM, with Musa, the lamentator.
I always want to bring up this issue of Samuel Ekpa. I still don't know why we're not doing anything much about him. We can't allow him get the airspace against us. The country Finland is offering him, is giving him refuge. They shouldn't do that.
Also see how they are running helter-skelter because they understand that there is a new sheriff. We are not in the era of talk. We're in the era of action. I've always told my Biafran people that it's time for action to engage our enemy without distraction, to make sure that we delegitimize Nigeria and then also delegitimize Cameroon.
I love that word, action. So we are no longer in the era of talk, but the era of action. So the one that I'm about to show you briefly, the footage is very, very bad. So, but I will want you to see it briefly. So, but before then, let me read what the PM wrote. This is what Simon Ekpa, Biafran government and Biafra forces are preventing people, from our land from happening in our territory. So, Nigerian military terrorists are shielding and supporting them. The reason you can't hear Musa cry over these innocent children. Oh my God, I am heartbroken. It has become necessary that we will form alliance with indigenous people in the north. So because of this incident, our PM now, wrote, after this one, you will see the post where he will call for people of Benue to come if they ask for help, that we are ready to come together with them to help them out, because they have been killing them. If you remember that even their former governor, he cried. Every time he will be crying. At a point, he went and bought some ammunitions and gave to some security people. So he did it at the dying minute that he was leaving the office. So I don't know how the governor right now is doing and all that. So however, we will get to that news. So let's see the video, if you have mind, a little bit. I know you didn't see it very well because I made sure that I covered it. I just allowed you to see a little bit from it because YouTube will not allow us to play it very well. It's kind of terrible. You see children, they murdered, it's not with gun, they murdered people with machetes. They caught these people. They just caught all those people. Their children, you see their children at their backs, the mothers with their children at the back. Some of the children are still alive and the mothers dead. And these people, I don't know the animalistic nature, the killers are. These are people they call bandits. They will just enter into a city and start massacring people just like that. What is their request? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Probably these guys are the people that are trying to conquer the whole people. So they are now using that angry. When they massacre you, you leave the village for them, they take over. So this is what our PM now said he has been stopping in our land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu saw this and started ESN. The criminals now started attacking him. All hell got loose. You know, they started attacking a very good intention. But when they were massacring our people like this, raping our women, nobody lamented the way they started lamenting when ESN was established. And this is an eyesore. Very terrible. So this one is a post where PM is kind of, you know, all these guys, Musa and his puppet boys are now under PM. That's what the post shows. And this is the vultures that gathered and gave somebody that is a terrorist, they are giving him a chieftain, Ganduje and Shetima. These are people that started Boko Haram, and they are giving them chieftain. Can you imagine in our land? It's terrible. So another news, this one is the map of Owerri states in our Biafran, United States of Biafra map. So you can check all these out. Another news says breaking. Our PM wrote this, said, I have discussed with the stakeholders of the Middle Belt and I am officially announcing that Middle Belt has officially joined Biafran Liberation under Biafran government. The killing in Middle Belt is coming to an end from today, 24th 12 2023. More consultations to follow. And this will be a very wonderful, you know, thing for the people of Benue, because they have been massacred a lot. It has been a very long time. It has been a lot. There was a time MNK actually sent some people to Benue, some of our men, and they went and chased those stupid bandits, those murderers. They chased them away, and but you know, when you go, they will still come back because they're already within that vicinity. So, and our PM tweeted another one and says, in few weeks' time, the dragon fire will be burning the terrorists from the Middle Belt. So that's wonderful. So here he says, ask Musa, this terrorist Musa, is Simon Ekpa the elephant in the house? You know, this is based on when they were asking him question the other time. He said that there is an elephant in the house. You know, all these people, the people that put them, the likes of Shetima, who is the leader of Boko Haram, he cannot do Boko Haram anything because of the elephant, Ganduje. Those are the criminals, you know, that establish Boko Haram. So this is where we see the return of our Commander Gentle. Let's hear his holy preaching.
We have to listen to ourselves. We have to come back to our roots. Understand this, we have to come back to our roots. I don't have much to say. Than to say, all Igbos should think. They should reason. Think, stop allowing all this janja weed, all this planet commands to be destroying your people, and you are accepting it. Calling yourself DOS, start calling autopilot. Why we all are one? Why are we treating ourselves in this way? Why are we not treating ourselves in this manner? Please and please, let us understand ourselves. This matter is very simple. That you serve a master, and on the process, your day is numbered. In fact, your day is over. And you went to your master and said, Master, I don't want to belong any longer. I want to go on my own way. Can't you leave the young man? The only thing there is for you to leave the young man. Even if you don't want to settle the young man, you leave the young man to go and fight for his own way. That is it. This is a way, human right. Everyone have to have every right to say that he wants to go on his own way, and you granted it for him.
So, people, the exciting thing about this video is when PM posted it, we all became excited because it has actually rumored that the zoo government had buyed our Commander Gentle. So that's why when we saw him surfaced again, we became excited. So this one is to prove to you that our Commander Gentle is back. So sometimes they will disappear and go to, to settle one or two things, and they come back. That is how it is. So we are grateful to have you back, our Igwe Gentle. The news media started carrying the news about breaking. The Prime Minister of Biafran Republic government in exile announced that the Middle Belt has officially brokered an alliance with BRGIE to halt the rising insecurity in the region. So the very good thing is that the Benue people are now going to start enjoying, if they comply, with our people, with our PM. Our men will actually go and stop that thing once and for all, and together we all can fight for freedom. Nobody needs this freedom better than the other one or more than the other person. It's just that some people are too nonchalant, or they don't want to take the risk of whatsoever it will take for them to get the freedom. So many people, after counting the costs, they will just, waive it, and they will be perpetually in slavery. If you look that something has not been working, you have to take a bold step and fight that, so that you will be liberated and have a better life. It's only once that somebody dies, and if you don't even fight, you will still die anyways. This is a statement from our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So we learned from him, and Simon Ekpa, our PM today, learned a lot from him, and he is doing it very well. So here, our Commander Rouse, the Biafran Liberation Army commander, now posted, soon we are going to be visiting Middle Belt until the alliance is over with His Excellency of the United States of Biafra, the PM Mazi Simon Ekpa, aka the Dragon. So he now came down and said, this order goes to all commands in Biafra land. So here he now, showed us the achievement of the day, and he counts it Fulani herdsmen 34 sent to judgment. Zoo Terrorist Army 102 in Old Imo State. Ibubago 19. AVG, that's Vigilante 12. Nobi 12. Newi 14. Nando 18. Oba 11. Oka 7. Enugu Ezike 15. Nanka 8. Agolo 23. Rivers 6. Ihamufu 23. Obala 57. Many arms were recovered, 5 healers and 3 Sienna, 7 motorcycles. So these are the counting of people that were sent to judgment. So that is from our commander, Rouse. The men are not playing at all. So that is where we are drawing the curtain. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do well to click the subscribing button and give me a thumbs up. Click on the notification bell icon so that anytime I drop a video, you'll be well notified. Also, share the video as well. Peace out.